Hi awesome people, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you've not subscribed, please do consider clicking the subscribe button. I will appreciate it. Today I'm making mandazis, but I'm making them different from what you guys have seen from some videos that I've uploaded on the channel. So I did have some bananas and I somehow left them for a while, so I'm going to use overripe bananas to do the mandazis, and it's quite a simple process, just the normal way, but now we're using the bananas. So basically that's what's going to see in this video. It's just a very simple process. I don't think it's going to be hard if someone is going to try this out, but yeah, we are going to use overripe banana to do our mandazis. You'll need, of course, to blend the bananas, and then right now you just need the flour, you need vanilla essence, you need milk, and now after blending the bananas you also need banana juice or paste because it's a bit thick, and of course salt and sugar, that's obvious. Yeah, basically that's what you need, and then we're going to start the whole process. You also need an egg, so I had 1 egg here. So we start by measuring the flour. So I did 16 tablespoons, if I'm not wrong. So 16 tablespoons. You can actually, with 1 egg, you can do 16 tablespoons, 14, 12. Minimum is 12, because if you do for 10 tablespoon, you'll start you'll smell the egg in the mandazis. So if you were to use an egg, you will do either 12 tablespoon, 14 or 16. When it gets to 18, you might need to use how many eggs? 2 eggs. Yeah, so 16 tablespoon. And then of course I went ahead and added some sugar, and then went and added salt, and then I did the egg. I mixed a bit before I added the egg, so it's just the sugar, salt, and then mix a bit, and then I did the egg by the side, separate. Sometimes people do it direct to the flour, but you never know if an egg has gone bad, so it's always advisable that you do it from a different bowl. And this time around I went ahead to add the vanilla essence on the egg rather than putting it direct to the flour. So I just did this for this particular session. So I just added the vanilla essence direct to the egg, and then I'll just beat the egg a bit, then add it to the flour. So before I add the egg, I decided to just go in with butter. So I used a bit of butter. Okay, my butter is almost going bad, so that's why, which is Prestige, of course, is almost going bad. So I decided to start baking with it so that I don't go at a loss. So I just did 2 teaspoons, and that was enough. I think I did 2 teaspoons, and that was enough. And then now I'll just go ahead and add the egg, and then I then added the milk. I intend to use all the milk, so I started with the milk before I went in with the banana paste or banana juice, so that I do not overdo the paste. So I started with the milk. I needed half a glass of milk, or you can do 3/4. And the reason why I used half is because we still have the paste, so I didn't use much of it. And then I had to put the paste into a glass. I didn't want to pour it direct from the blender, so I put it just into a glass, and then now went ahead and added. So like I said, we are mixing everything before we are adding everything before we start mixing. And that's exactly what I did here. That's the simplest way you can do such mandazis, or any type of mandazi. If you're in a hurry, if you're not in a hurry, you can always mix one ingredient after the other as you mix. I mean, you can add one ingredient, mix, and then add another one until you're done. But if you're in a hurry, you can always mix everything together or add everything together before you start mixing. So that's what I have, and then I'll go ahead and mix. You can use a mixer. I actually have a mixer, but I didn't want to use that. I'm so used to doing it the traditional way. I find it like I just enjoy doing it the traditional way. But you can use a mixer if you have it, which I did, but I prefer using that when I'm doing my cakes. So this one I just went in with just the traditional way of mixing. So you're going to mix for a while, and then when it becomes smooth, then you know you're good to go. So finally we are done. You can see how smooth it looks. And then now I did put my oil. You put enough oil. You don't want to be adding oil while cooking, so you put enough oil. And then normally I just test with a small drop of the dough so that I can see if it's cooked, the oil is cooked. And then I just go ahead and add the rest of the dough until, of course, it's cooked. So just let it cook until it's golden brown, and then yeah, you're good to go. next thing is I'm done, of course, with the baking. You can see I have my mandazi stored in a container, so I'm going to serve myself some tea, and I decided to go with coffee, so I'm just making coffee. And then the next thing is, of course, I'm going to serve the mandazis. So of course I made the mandazis with bananas, and you guys can see I have some bananas here. It's totally different. So I'm going to have a fruit, which is the 2 sweet bananas, and then I'm going to have now the mandazis. So I just made the tea like just the normal way one would make tea, but it's, of course, it's coffee. Then of course, those are my sweet bananas. And then I took like, how many mandazis? Those are a lot of mandazis. I took like oh, not a lot, just 6 mandazis. 6 mandazis, 2 sweet bananas, and of course the tea or coffee. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for always supporting this channel. And if you've not subscribed, probably you always like watching this content, but you've not subscribed, please consider clicking the subscribe button. And yeah, so guys, thank you for watching, and do have a lovely one.